I said you too at the worst time, and now I'm living with the consequences. It all started on a random Tuesday morning. I was tired, undercaffeinated, and half convinced my soul had left my body somewhere between my bed and the bus stop. I shuffled into my usual coffee shop, ordered my drink, and waited at the pickup counter. Normal day, normal routine, until the barista, bright smile, perfect energy, handed me my latte and said the most ordinary phrase in the world. Enjoy your coffee. Easy. Nothing to panic over. Just say thanks and walk away. That's it. Except my brain short-circuited. I looked her dead in the eye, nodded with confidence, and said, you too. The second it left my mouth, I wanted to crawl into the pastry display and never come out. She blinked. The people behind me blinked. For one horrible second, the entire shop was dead silent. Now, the correct move would have been to laugh it off, say, oops, make a joke and leave, but panic makes you do weird things. Instead, I tried to double down. I stammered, I'll bring you one sometime. Why? Did I say that? Her whole face lit up like I just offered her a vacation. Really? That's so sweet, she said. And now the whole line was staring at me like I was some kind of coffee saint. I nodded, smiled, and walked out, latte shaking in my hands, wondering how the hell I just promised to be Starbucks Santa. I told myself it would blow over. Maybe she'd forget. Maybe the universe would give me a pass. The universe did not. The next Tuesday, guilt gnawed at me until I actually bought another caramel macchiato. This one for her. I slid it across the counter like a man paying off his debts. Her name tag said Emma. She gasped, teared up, and whispered, nobody's ever done that for me. The guy behind me clapped. Actual applause. I had no choice but to bow. From there, it spiraled. Every Tuesday, I brought her a drink. It became our thing. She started sneaking me free cookies, extra whipped cream, discounts. Other baristas began whispering. Regular customers started asking if we were dating. One older woman winked and said, true love always starts with coffee. By week 3, I wasn't just a customer anymore. I was the coffee guy. People greeted me when I walked in. Emma waved from behind the counter like I was Norm from Cheers. Random strangers smiled at me like I was part of a sitcom romance subplot, and I couldn't stop. Because if I didn't bring her a drink, what would happen? Would I crush her spirit, disappoint the crowd, lose my reputation as the mysterious, generous latte benefactor? It went too far. One morning, I was late. When I finally showed up, Emma looked up with a grin and said, I thought maybe you forgot me today. The entire shop went quiet, waiting for my response like it was live theater. My hands were empty. No coffee, no peace offering. People were watching. I panicked. I sprinted back to the counter, bought the fanciest, most sugar-loaded drink I could find, and slid it across with a dramatic flourish. The whole cafe clapped. Again, by month 2, people started joining in. A guy in line behind me once nudged my shoulder and whispered, hey, what drink should I get her? Like I was a coffee coach. Someone even drew a cartoon of me on the community bulletin board. Stick figure me holding 2 lattes, captioned, the coffee guy strikes again. At this point, I wasn't just trapped. I was branded. The staff expected it. The customers loved it. Emma thought I was the nicest guy alive, and I was just a caffeine-addicted fraud who once said you too at the wrong moment. And here's the kicker. I don't even like coffee that much. I've been drinking lattes every Tuesday for months now, purely to maintain this weird role the universe assigned me. Now if I walk in empty-handed, people gasp. If I don't show up on Tuesday, I half expect them to lower the lights and hold a candle vigil by the espresso machine. So one clumsy phrase locked me into a legacy I never asked for. At this point, if I ever quit, they won't just miss me. They'll probably hang my picture on the wall next to the daily specials and rename a drink in my honor, the U2 latte.